Hello. Alright. So here's my dream. I have to read it off. It's kind of loud. Or long, sorry. Anyway, so like I was on a vacation with my friends on some beach resort. Anyways, I was on a beach resort with my friends, like here. And I mean, I had a girlfriend or something, and like we were having like really big problems. I don't know who she was, but we were just having really big problems. So like I went to go to a bar to drink. Um, so like I had to walk through a huge Forever 21 and my high school hallway to get to this bar. I don't know why. And then so while at the bar, I saw an old friend who I talked to, and like she introduced me to her friend, who ended up being Keira Knightley, which was kind of awesome. So we started talking a lot and decided to go for a walk. And we found this abandoned beach shack. So like we went inside, and at this point, it's a little bit too loud for one. Turn that down a little bit. All right. So at this point, I had a flashback of a cute little white kid who will be played by none other than Justin Bieber. Alright, so this little white kid traveling with a goblin and a hobbit. This is my flashback, right? A goblin and a hobbit. So the kid realized that they plan on eating him, so he killed the goblin by pushing him against a spiky coral. Like he really just pushed him, and the goblin in a 70s movie fashion, just really cheesily landed against the coral, went through his stomach, and he's like ah. And then at this point, the hobbit shot him with a desert eagle, so he just he got shot in the stomach. And then he fell dead, but I could hear his thoughts, and he was he needed to convince the hobbit he was dead, so he was playing dead basically. And once the hobbit left, then I became I guess I became Justin Bieber. And I trudged back to shore with my bullet wound. And so I found I found a shack on the beach, and I went inside, and inside there was actually a bunch of coral on a beach. It was basically I don't know, beach inside the shack, and there was this reggae Rastafarian Bob Marley guy playing music and smoking inside the shack. And then so I was talking to him, and I realized that his magical song Cloud of Smoke was his cloud of smoke was healing my wound. And I turned around and realized that there was a bunch of lobsters everywhere. Go away. I realized there was a bunch of lobsters everywhere. And then, then a bunch of floated, yeah, and then a bunch of really rare fish, all colorful fish, just started floating around in the air, and I was really confused. And, a whole bunch of sea creatures just started swimming around me, and I was and I don't know, the raw salmon, he was talking to me, he convinced me that he was keeping me underwater, but I could clearly breathe. So I was really confused, and I was really scared, and I was tripping balls. So I ran away, and as soon as I started running away, I got attacked by all the lobsters, and they just started coming up, they turned on me and started coming at me, and I got really scared. So then then I jumped out of the flashback, and I became me again, and I was still really scared, so I ran home. Yeah, I ran home. I don't know where Keira Knightley went. She disappeared, I guess. Yeah. And then so I wanted to I wanted to show my friends this shack. So then I told them about it, and I'm okay, well then we'll go to Joe's Crab Shack first to eat first, for dinner, and then go see it, which is kind of ironic, right? So before I wanted to make sure the shack was real, so I went back there again to check it, and I found this weird it was a shield made of lobster shells, and so I picked it up. I don't know why because I just picked it up and to carry it around. I was trying to leave. I was trying to leave the lobsters, and then as I was trying to leave again, the lobsters appeared and started turning on me again. They started attacking me this time. And they actually got close to me, and they were I could feel them touching my arm and stuff. And it was really scary. And they jumped on the shield, and so I could drop the shield, and then I ran that away from them. But then I went back to grab the shield, and all the lobsters just disappeared. So I don't know. And then so I was late as usual. And like on my way over to the place, I ran into a guy that like had like a thing with one of my neighbors next door, but like not actually. He just like I just like knew this, but like I'd never met this guy in my life before. So he had like a thing with them, with one of them, and then like he asked about her, and I told him that I was gonna go eat with her and like the rest of my friends, and he's like, okay. So like he followed me to the restaurant, which was kind of weird. And then, like when we got there, I realized that like my neighbor Katie was like already with a guy with like there. So like it was kind of awkward, and I felt kind of bad for this guy, but I really don't care. Like that was like minor part of my dream. I guess it was like a little romance part of my dream. And like it's like so like after the meal, we went to the shack, and like Emily started hating and was like not believing, and like kind of getting like pissed off, you know. And so like I told her to turn around, and she like so she saw the lobsters, and like after that I realized that like most of the rocks around us were like crabs, and they started to move, and like all the fish started swimming around again, and like a giant moray eel came out of a hole and like scared two of my friends, and then like a giant like or a small great white shark started swimming around, and I got really scared, and I like hid behind one of my friends. And like so like after all that happened, then we left to go back home, and like while we walked through my high school hallway to get back home, I realized that I forgot my lobster shield in the restaurant. So I ran back to go get it, and I saw my friend Kyle in Forever 21, and like we were walking together, and like we got blocked by like a giant sumo wrestler just pushing a clothing table. He was just like pushing a clothing table and like blocking everything, and we couldn't get past him. And like yeah, so at this point like Natisha's snoring entered my subconscious. I don't know, like it was really weird. It was just like I could hear it, like it was obviously happening in like reality, but like I could hear it in my mind, but I wasn't like awake. And like I like dreamt like a brief image of like Emily just like laughing at my face basically because he's like I was making like opposite like a like a cringy face like why are you doing that, and then like she was just laughing at me, and I was like damn it. And yeah, that was my dream. I know, it's crazy. It was stupid. Also, let me show you this. This is like the best Christmas gift that I ever received. No offense, but ready? Yeah, no, that's not happening.